Hello, and welcome back for another Avatar The Last Airbender traditional draft. The rare here is Spirit Water Revival. I don't know that it's even better than Epic Downfall. This thing is great. There's so many bombs and high value cards that are mana value 3 or greater. You avoid death triggers, leave the battlefield triggers, or not leave the battlefield triggers, but death triggers with exile. But if you get to kick Spirit Water Revival and draw 7 cards, that feels so good. We'll see what wheels here. The Boulder is a decent green card. Glider Kit's decent. Sentry's playable. Abandoned Attachments playable. Swamp Snare Trap bad but playable. Removal. Release below average. And best card here is probably Iroh's Demonstration. It's a lesson for lesson payoffs. It's a 2 mana removal spell. And you can use it flexibly to kill a bunch of X1 tokens, which there are a good amount of in this set, if that is a better thing to do than dealing 4 damage to a creature. Let's see. Okay. Spirit, Water, 5. I actually am curious on 17 lands, what is Spirit Water Revival's win rate? Because I've lost games where I've drawn the 7 cards with it, trying to hold off to the point where we play it. So in card data, game in hand win rate of Spirit Water Revival is actually only 55%. Knowledge Seeker is great here. We'll take that. White Lotus Reinforcements is great. Green White has so many allies, but 2 colors were not. And Unlucky Cabbage Merchant I've come down on. It's nice to fix, and normally I would love a 2/2 that makes another body that you can water bend with, but you're not water bending with a ton in green unless you're playing green blue specifically. And the food token is not, this is just not as impactful as some of the other uncommon 2-drops like a Knowledge Seeker. So let's take Knowledge Seeker. Okay, well, solid white cards here, but if we stick with First Time Flyer, we have a lesson for lesson payoffs. Question is, do we want to try and stick blue here and stay open to a second color, or take Firebending Lesson, which would be better than First Time Flyer? Yeah, let's take Firebending Lesson. It's probably the strongest card in this pack. And now we have Quench. Deadly Precision is fine. We don't have anything to splash for with Aang's Journey, and Zuko's Confection also is really only something you want to run if you have something powerful enough to justify it, like a bomb. Go back. Cat Gator. Cat Gator is here. Does that mean black is open? Gator. Is the best card here. I guess we will take it. I don't imagine we'll be playing the Kaiser Leaper. But I could be wrong. 5 mana for a 4/3. Okay. No more green or blue or red cards that we're interested in playing here. Cat Owl is not great, but Fire Nation Warship, it's going to go into a lot of different decks since it is colorless, and it is, I think, one of the best vehicles in this set, besides, of course, the Invasion Submersible. So unless we pick up a bunch of Invasion Submersibles, we'll probably pick this no matter what we get next. Watery Grasp. We need removal. We'll take that over the Otter Penguin, and there is a Corrupt Court official here in Kyoshi Warriors. So Either black and white are open, or people don't think that Kyoshi Warriors is particularly high pickup. We've seen it come through several packs now. So removal, looking pretty solid here. It's an alright start to a deck. Well, the most playable card here is Wall-Top Sentries. But it's green. So we'll take Azula and have a little black card pile over here. Hopefully someone sees those green cards and gets into green. We'll take Octopus Form. We don't have a ton we want to protect, but this is a lesson. For what? We actually didn't pick up First Time Flyer, so we don't have a lesson payoff. Another Badger Mole. Can we... I don't want to play Boomy Bash. Could add two Badger Moles. Not great. I actually don't want to play that. Let's put that there. Alright, what was taking last pack? From the first pick, 3 blue cards, 3 black cards. I mean, with flexible mana cost. And red and blue were left alone, but the cards were bad there. Someone took Giant Koi in the Trebuchet and Union Archer. So those are not great red, blue, black cards. Honest Work and First Time Flyer were taken out of the pack. That's rough. Honest Work is not good. Black. Nothing seems particularly open. The best card here is Earth Kingdom Jailer. If we were red-blue, I think we would want First Time Flyer here. It's good with these lessons. We've got 1, 2, 3 already. Teo's actually got a pretty high win rate. Wow, look at all the white cards in this pack. We're just going to have to take Lost Days. Appa is double white, therefore we'd need to totally drop a color to play it. I think we know we're most firmly blue. So let's take Lost Days. It's not as far off from Appa's win rate as you'd think. Knowledge Seeker, okay. Get rewarded. I would run Forecasting Fortune Teller here if Knowledge Seeker wasn't here, but it is. So let's take it. See if Abandoned Attachments or the Forecasting Fortune Teller wheel. What is this? Tarnished Citadel. Yikes. No thank you. Soka's Haiku is potentially something we play in best of 3 if we see we can side it in, like on the draw. But it's pretty expensive, and with the Lost Days, it's more likely we don't play it than we do. First Time Flyer again. I mean, Water Bending Lesson would be nice, but I think it's more important to have a solid 2-drop slot. And our draw spells, we have a pretty good draw spell here. So we can only fit so many draw spells in here. I think Fire Nation Warship is probably something you don't want to run more than 1 copy of. If you have no way to crew it, that's awkward. So 3 mana. Does this give your opponent more mana too? That seems actively bad. That looks very much unplayable. Let's take my Jaded Edge. And then be pretty happy with our 2-drop slot. I'm worried Fire Nation Palace is busted. Like I said, I've had basic lands on the field and it still came in tapped. So if I knew for a fact that it would work, I probably would pick it up there. But we don't know that. Teo is fine. I was not thrilled with the body on this, but this has been better against me than I've been giving it credit for. It's been annoying when opponents have played it, so we'll take it. We have space in our 4-drop slot. And we have flyers for it, first time flyers. Vindictive Wardens. Earth Kingdom Protectors is here, but I think this is the pack that had Appa and Hakoda, 2 white rares. I doubt Vindictive Wardens makes our deck. Let's say Cunning Maneuver. Tempted to take that for gems. This is a lesson. Do we take that over Waterbender? I don't think we play either, would be my guess. And here we have Lightning Strike. We have another shot at Fire Nation Palace, but if it's busted, like literally busted, not busted powerful, then we're not picking it up. We hope the wheel, I guess TLA be all right. We have extra space in our 3-drop slot, so I wouldn't mind a prowess. We have plenty of non-creature spells. Let's put this over here. So removal is in a pile over here. We play it on an as needed basis. Draw spells over here. Counter spell over here. Lightning Strike is going to be better than It'll Quench You here, I think, right? I'm curious what the win rate is. It'll Quench You is high, 58.5%. Lightning Strike, 57.4%. So technically, Quench has a higher win rate. But I feel more comfortable picking up Lightning Strike here. Day of the Black Sun is here. That card is nice. Otter Penguin. How often are we drawing our second card per turn? Twice off the clue from Knowledge Seeker. Once here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we end up running this, we probably won't end up running this. There's not really anything else in this pack for us. So we'll take it. 2 Lion Turtles. We'll take another Lost Days. Wouldn't mind having that airship engine room. There's the Quench. So our first time flyers are looking nice. You can play these and then counter their 3 or 4 drop with Quench. Turn them into 2-3 flyers. We'll take another Lost Days. I think over my. Yeah, it's just a more impactful card. And we have space, right? Like this is 4 or 5 drops. We don't need to run this. We have plenty of lessons. This is not. This and Quench are not as bad if we are sending cards back to the top of their deck and we know when they're going to play their bombs. Platypus Bear. We're Cunning Maneuver here. Probably don't play either. Or the Cat Owl. Here we'll take Flexible waterbender. Never know. We have space in our 4-drop slot. Cunning maneuver will go straight there. And I don't think we're going to get the red, blue, Tapland. I think that is already gone. Okay, nice little red-blue deck here. I got like 21 cards I'm pretty happy with. Okay, by curve, this looks fine. We're actually heavy on the 2-drop slot. And then if we move removal over here, we're developing out the board just fine. 6/7. Combat trick here. Draw spell over here. This is, yeah, often going to be played for naught. So we have room for a 3-drop here. I don't love Vindictive Wardens. What are we doing? We're playing early 2-drops. We are drawing cards. I don't hate Knot or Penguin here. Maybe run in a more aggressive version of this deck with even like a... It's not going to be how to start a riot. I don't think we go wide enough for that, but a cunning maneuver. We don't have anything we're really very happy to untap with this. So maybe this to block up the ground. This solely for curve purposes, and the firebending could be used to crack clues. We'll run it like that. Cool. Not super, super powerful cards, but I feel like this deck is balanced. It has good balance of card draw, removal, early drops, and the curve looks nice. Nicer than most of our decks. I'll unpause when we find a match. Okay. We have like 9 2-drops. There we go. Yeah, so pretty good chance we would draw one. And yeah, he gets to yoink it out of our hand. I assume he'll see 2 3-drops and take the first time flyer here. He does. He can at least blow up whatever he plays, as long as it's X3 toughness. That's not particularly enticing one to blow up, to be honest. You can block it easily with Vindictive Wardens. Blue-black control. He just passes. And yeah, let's Lost Stays that thing. Quench. Alright. Azula. That's alright. We can still blow that up with Lightning Strike. That's one of the weaknesses of Azula. Let's attack first. We can use the fire bending for strike. 1, 2, 3. We'll have 1 mana left over. And we can make it look like we still have octopus form held up. Okay, he just passes. We'll hold up counter ourselves. We do have abandoned attachments, but that's our only discard. He could have discard with corrupt court officials. We'll crew here and attack for 4. If he blocks, chump, and then spends 3 mana to put Merchant back in his hands, we're pretty happy. Could have Ozai's Cruelty as well. No thank you. Okay, that's another Lost Days in the Graveyard. We will play out this. Mai cannot crew the Fire Nation Warship. You can play Mai and exhaust her before end of turn. End of his turn, at least. Okay, he does nothing. We will exhaust. What is he doing? We know he has a play in hand, so this is suspicious. Makes it look like he's got a board wipe. Do we care? Do we care? Sure. 4, 6. That's pretty good. 2 mana, draw 3. Fire Nation Drill is also pretty good. And now our vehicle is going to look pretty bad. We can't crit. He's going to kill Mai here, actually, over the Vindictive Warden. And it's not impossible that we poke him to death with our Vindictive Warden. Okay. Teo is another way to discard. So we, since this is sorcery speed, can do that. Play Teo. And now we're slowly pinging him to death with 1 damage off Vindictive Warden and maybe off Teo. Well, yikes. It's not awful, but he does get to kill Vindictive Warden and gain life and leave a lifelinker and hit us for 6 this turn. Maybe it is bad. We get to at least blow it up here, though. Let's see what we draw. Discard an island here. Island. Not the ideal draw. He can crew that, hit for 6. I assume he will. Goes to the bottom, I guess. We can't crew Fire Nation Warship. Now, playing Fire Nation Warship looks like a mistake. But this turn, we will be able to crew it and attack for 4. Knock him down to 3. If he gets any creature that can crew the Fire Nation Drill, we're dead. that was maybe a misplay since we know he has 2 clue tokens. Fire Nation Warship also dies into a clue token. Oh, that's not a creature that can crew. It's a problem. It's one of the best cards in the set. It's got like a 61% win rate. Ooh, but Lost Days, he's going to be able to crew something. What do we do here? We'll start with this. Let's spend all. Let's crack to see what we draw. We'll inform our combat phase. Lightning Strike. Yeah, okay. So we don't attack. It does, in fact, inform our combat phase. We just need to hope he doesn't play like a Swamp Gator here. That's fine. He's tapped out. He's dead. We're totally fine here. When does this become a creature that doesn't need to be 8 or more? Ooh-wee, this guy's got a scary deck. Cat Gator, draw 3 for 2, Lost Days, Invasion Submersible, Phoenix Fleet Airship, Fire Nation Drill, which is like the second highest win rate card in the set. Azul is a problem. Quench, this I don't love, but other than this, everything was kind of gas. And I guess also the merchants. Even the 2/2 that comes back. The other merchant seems alright in his deck. He's sacrificing so much. So how do we beat this guy? Do we want to run an Otter Penguin? And take out our counter? So how good is his stuff? He's got a 5 mana, 4 mana, 4 mana card, 7 mana card, 5 mana card, 4 mana card. Bunch of expensive stuff we do want to counter. Maybe Watery Grasp is bad against his stuff because he can still crew. What is Watery Grasp good against? Is he really... He's not really attacking us. So maybe we cut that and we put an Otter Penguin. Try and threaten to poke through damage. I believe our deck develops out onto the board faster than his. This is 3 unplayable cards without another color. This is a 1/2 if we don't do anything. This is another mulligan. This is keepable. Goodbye Octopus Form. Goodbye Firebending Lesson. Does he have removal? What do you have? Heartless Grasp? Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper is spooky scary. Lifelink is rough, and he's going to have a lot of ways to draw. To make 1/1 unblockables. Yikes, we don't have removal for that just yet. We're just going to have to chill. I feel like he's going to get us here, so we just, I think, need to take this. I don't love it. Not our otter penguin. Okay. He could have quench here. And that would be bad, but it would be worse on our turn than his turn. Quench. No quench. Puts it second from the top. This is the best block we can make. We'll go to 8. We can double drop these next turn. If he was holding up quench, then he gets us here. Okay, I was gonna say there are plenty of great quench opportunities. He does have Heartless Act. And that's our turn, so no point crewing, just waste time. Yui. We do have a 4/4 reach to block that. Okay, well. Do we take too much damage? I mean, I don't know how else we come back. Crack a clue. And, I mean, he's probably right, but... rude to say good game. Offensively like that. Let's play... He has Heartless Act. Do we have Cunning Maneuver in here? Let's take that out if it is in here. Let's run it as is. He's got better cards than us. That's just how it be sometimes. Okay. We can work with this. Fortunately, Mai cannot crew Fire Nation Warship. It might not matter. She's killed here. She's not. Oh, he's not a fan of the Fire Nation Warship. He knows we have Quench. But that doesn't mean it's not still applicable here. It's still a pain. That's fine. Okay, he knows our entire hand. Yeah, we'll clinch that. Will we, actually? Let's blow it up with a lightning strike. Okay, you can pay for quench, so we'll blow that up with Iroh's demonstration next turn. Okay. Don't know that I really want to protect Mai here with Octopus Form. But that's going to be an efficient way to do it, so I will. Like, the prowess is kind of wasted. We're not getting 6 damage smacked in. He's refusing to block with this corrupt court official, which is probably correct. He has a way to sack it, like Deadly Precision or the Beetle-Headed Merchants. Okay, well, he's playing this into Quencha. I don't know if I agree with that. That means he has something scarier in hand. I don't love that. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. We'll attack again. We don't need to play the land first. Nah. Bottom Mai. I don't think she's impactful enough. We'll play a land so that we can crack the clue. I guess we already could have done that. Iguana Parrot. That's a bad card. We actually see a bad card from the opponent. And I did math correctly. We do need this to avoid Quench and to crack the clue afterwards. Did we see Quench game 1 or 2? Yikes. Well, okay. We didn't get punished. I know we have Teo to discard cards as well. 3, 5, 6. So 4, 7, 8. We need 9 total mana for this. We've only seen one corrupt court official. Let's hold the island in land in hand. This means if we draw another land, we will be punished. Yeah, we won't be able to play this for the cost this turn. the expensive cost that draws us some cards. But if he had another discard, we were in trouble. Okay, he's flooding as well. Just straight up, no water bending. Playing this for 9. If he's got quench, I will cry. We got a warning that we had to discard down to 7 at the end of our turn, but this card explicitly says you have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Yeah, no. This is on. Okay. Well, we want Teo. We want Mai. We want First Time Flyer. And we'll hold up Lightning Strike and Iroh's Demonstration. Pretty good removal. 2 mana for a 4-drop. That's also unfortunate. Well, he gets rid of my First Time Flyer. Interesting. So I think I'll say save Lightning Strike for Fire Nation Drill or Face. And we'll get a lesson in the graveyard with Iroh's Demonstration here. Three, 5, 6. We still hold up Lost Days. We can't crack the clue. We can't also cast Lightning Strike. Oh, yuck. Don't love that. Okay. Back to 10. I don't think we should take 6. Don't want a Lost Days as Cat Gator either. I will Lost Days. I guess let's Lost Days first, see what we get off the clue token. Okay. Save that for next turn, make Otter Penguin unblockable. Azula on the hunt. She doesn't do anything yet. What does he got here? We at least get a clue token out of him. Killing this. We don't get a clue token that way. So we'll send Worship to the bottom. Lifelink is unfortunate. Be hard to race burst that. I do think we gotta see what we can draw our turn rather than wait for his turn. Okay. Well, let's go waterbender, big body. This is potentially incorrect. It allows Azula to attack. Maybe, yeah, I think actually we need to hold up. Stay back with Otter Penguin there. We don't need that 3 damage this turn. We need to pull ahead on the board. That's rough. You guys' deck is so good. We also played incorrectly there, but if we have Otter Penguin to block, we can walk Cat Gator. Double block. Azula, I guess we can Lost Days Azula. Need to block this now. That 3 damage was not worth it. He's got lifelink. I think we still lose. I think he still bodies us. But second from the top, yeah. We need to draw another card on top of this to make a 3/3. Yuck. Yep. That's not going to do it. Okay. Well, fair play. I don't like losing to offensive GGers, but he had 2 or 3 filler cards in his deck, and the rest was wildly powerful and the most powerful color combination. All right, match 2, turn 1 Grand is, I was gonna say terrifying, but we can blow her up. All right, we can hold up abandoned attachments here or quench. His turn 3 play. It's good enough for quench. How about Watery Grasp? Spooky. Firebending mana means we can use Lost Days next turn, so I don't mind, letting the shields down. Okay, it'll quench offline. I mean, we can just sit here. We don't need to attack. Let's play KO. And he's got no creatures to waterbend with. No bodies. So it'll be a while before I can take out Vindictive Warden. That is a good card. Obsessive Pursuits. So we need to not allow him to get a big lifelink swing. That is usually what the games come down to in my experience with Obsessive Pursuit. If they get the big lifelink swing, then we're toast. We'll attack here with Teo. And get rid of? About one of our lost days. And we can hold up Mai's exhaust ability, plus it'll punch a or lightning strike. Okay. Really gonna pass without playing anything? That's fine. We'll exhaust then. We have some pretty flexible turns here where we have instant speed stuff. He does kill Tail. We'll at least smack him for 2 each turn, and then he hits himself for 1. That thing stinks. We can send it back for lost days. I see why he's running it, because he can get lifelink and counteract the life loss from this. If he has octopus form, then he gets to protect us. Okay. Okay, I see ya. We can still attack here. First strike with lifelink. With Mai, we'll second strike him. And he could have discard. I'm gonna play this land so we can poke with Vindictive Warden twice. He does have a lot of clue tokens to water bend away our Vindictive Warden. Okay. Well, check this out. Octopus form on our Mai. I guess you can start. He can send. Fuck. We can't counter that, can we? Watery grass, waterbend. That's just a mistake. I think we just lost the game. His menace, we can't block. It's for lifelink. That is a funny draw. Okay. Can we claw our way back in? It's probably over. He got the big lifelink swing. We'll try our best. I mean, he can pay for... He can pay for the counter. This game's over. Blue black smashes us again. The only sideboarding I'm thinking of is maybe cunning maneuver with Mai. Maybe mine's just bad. With prowess, if she has double strike, we're talking 8 damage. But you need to invest 7 mana, 2 cards in that play. And they need to not block. Sure. 3 cards not playable, but get an island. And we're in business. Waterbending scroll, wow. Let's get first time flyer. Teo is going to be played next turn, so we can put a counter on that. Or loot away a land earlier. Okay, Iguana Parrot. We're gonna have to discard a playable. Kind of tempted to get rid of my. My kind of doesn't do enough. And 2/3 attacks into 2/2 just about as well as the 3/4. Four mana pass. Well, let's see what you got. We can counter whatever he plays in response to this. Unless it's like octopus form. Yeah, we'll counter his spell, not ours. Okay, good start for us. Let's play the land. He's investing mana into making us discard. With like Corrupt Court Official or Ozai's Cruelty, we just kill him the following turn. Okay. Looked like he was roping us till he played that land. I think this is his last rope. Swamp Snare Trap. Not big enough to kill Teo. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that better than just playing Flexible Waterbender? This is risky. If we don't get anything, we can't play anything. I guess we attack first, see what happens. I don't mind Vindictive Warden's here. We can poke him for damage. And he has Menache. So let's get rid of that guy. Two. Play this. You can hold up the food crack. I guess this could be a land. Oh, he's got Aquanel even. Okay. Okay. Let's run it back. As is. Okay. He's got no spells. Whenever he... Yeah, let's do this. If he has any spells we can't block. He gets quest counters from this, but he needs to get to 4. And he can make it unblockable anyways. That, I guess he's worried about another octopus falling. That's not what I want to see. He's going to be filtering through lands. Pretty good. I think the plan is to get him to 3. Then blow him up with a lightning strike. That's not in our graveyard. It's not. How many lightning strikes do we have? 2? We have 2 lightning strikes. Come on, it's still possible. He's probably going to make Grand unblockable this turn. He could mill himself eventually. Probably not at 18. Also not with unblockable, I don't think. Actually quench that. Because of how he tapped. Abandoned attachments. Oh, yeah. Abandoned attachments into lightning strike, please. Gosh, we've got so much draw. Do we have so much draw left, though, actually? 2, 1, 2. We got 2 lost days left in the deck that would draw us cards. We've got Abandoned Attachments and Spirit Water Revival. He leaves Grand back. Not Grand, Iguana Parrot back. No, as Vigilance. Seems strange. Oh no, lifelink menace. Okay, I will gladly take this trade. understand a little bit not attacking with Iguana Parrot. You want to get the loot off with Grand, but you've got to loot off your land. You've got enough quest counters to draw cards. And you're eventually going to mill yourself if you just keep attacking for one. Four, 6, 7, 8. Maybe with Spirit Water Revival in our deck, it's going to make sense to just play out all our lands. He's got his own flexible waterbender. We hit him to 4, not 3 here with the first time flyer. Waterbending scroll, that's fine. 9 cards left in deck. If he figures out to attack with his Iguana Parrot, we'll die before he mills, though. For sure. This rate is kind of crazy. Drawing a card off Gran, attacking with combat damage on the Waterbending Ascension, then Waterbending Scroll, then the land, that's 4. It's like 4 cards you go through per turn. Seven left in hand. 2 lost days. That will stop him from milling as fast, though. Do we have any hard removal? Yeah, the lightning strikes. The lightning strikes could just blammo, reduce his lifetime total to 0. I think we'll hold off on them. Do we absolutely have to? 5, 6, 8. If he has any non-creature spell, we're actually dead here. He can flexible waterbend to 5. He can shuffle our first time flyer in. While he's low, do we lightning strike his Iguana Parrot? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. He would have killed us next turn if he used that. Come on, mill yourself. 6 cards left. Ooh, he's figuring it out because he's leaving Grand back. Yep, and he's waterbending. There you go. Now we're dead to any of these 2 creatures attacking through. Okay, it'll quench it, will not do it. That's a tough sled. Okay, can we get a match win with this deck? I don't think this deck is horrible. There's just a lot of wins in a row. The first deck we played against was also just really, really good. Alright, we'll be back when we find our final match. Our final match versus Cheerio. We get to play first. And I'm going to mull a 0-land hand. I'm also going to mull a 1-land hand. I can't mull to 4, so send these back. Okay, well, could be an 0-3. Priest is playing fast. Another rebellious captor. Okay, we do get to maybe play the game a little bit here. 2/5 will block 2 of his creatures for now at least. Okay, we'll block 2 creatures, so we gotta play that and hope he doesn't remove it. We can't Watery Grasp and take 4. Alright, let's go next. That was at least quick. I'm thinking of taking May out and putting the Otter Penguin in. She also can't crew or Fire Nation Warship. They're 1/3 body. This is not good enough. There we go. Let's put back Flexible Waterbender. I like this guy. He plays like, yeah, we play like we're in fast motion. Green, red, splash, black is my guess. Heck yeah, this guy's playing at the speed of light. Alright, what do we do here? Maybe we just play Knowledge Seeker. Maybe Watery Grasp. And shuffle next turn. Fire Nation Warship, okay. Man of great class and dignity. Okay, well. Let's just use our mana. He'll crew his Fire Nation Warship. He does get a Rocky Rebuke off before we shuffle it away. So no attacks. He does not put it second from the top. He puts it... Oh, no, he doesn't get to choose. That's Lost Days. Just gets shuffled. Okay, not a bad sign that he's sacking lands. June is going to be unblockable. I wonder if he'll attack. He does not. Here we will use Lost Days if he cruises Fire Nation Warship, which I expect him to do. I'll avoid the clue token from the death trigger. If he's got Rebuke or Allies at Last, he can use it here. He does have a Rebuke. We at least make a clue token. And he puts it on the bottom. Okay, that's gonna be hard to beat. 2 bodies. We'll let that through. This Knowledge Seeker is gonna grow, and he's got no lands left in hand. It's unfortunate. Speedy. I don't want to block either of these, to be honest. Can't block June. And can't counter that, he's got 2 mana. Okay, let's start with a draw. 4-3. Alright, we can maybe get him here. And I think it's going to be best to blow up the Rebellious Captives before he can exhaust. Just hold up the ultimate chip. It's going to be hard though, he's got a lot of mana. Middle Punch is probably just a dead card at this point. Since it is a dead card, let's toss it. These are dead cards, literal dead cards. So do we just attack Drew while stays his captives? I don't love this because he can replay it. Pretty simple to do. Okay, crack a clue. Can we get removal for Rebellious Captives? Yes, we can. Before it exhausts. That's nice. He could have discard, but it's probably better to play this out for more pings. And we don't need to necessarily hold up cards in hand with our mana tapped out. At this point we have 9 mana. We should be able to play whatever we draw before he can make us discard it. We did it! Basically off Knowledge Seeker and him flooding. Rebuke is good. I'm gonna take out my... Oh, we already took out my... It's either the Otter or the Union Archers. I don't love either of them, but I do think they're better than mine. Snap keep. He knows about the Firebending Lesson, so we can play them out first. Ooh, that's a good one. Firebending Lesson if you do have Firebending Lesson. We do not have Firebending Lesson. Pyro's demonstration is going to be nice against X1s, so even if he earthbends someone. Those are not allies, interesting. Let's toss a lesson, actually. Oh, that seems a little loco, but we only have one mountain, and it'll let our creatures get big. Bigger than he can fight with Rebuke right now. Okay, let's play Knowledge Seeker so it grows. 4/3 is fine to attack with. Toss a Waterbender here. We'll make this Knowledge Seeker even bigger. Incentivize him to block even more. Okay, well, I appreciate how fast you played Cheerium. And this deck unfortunately did finish 1-3. But I don't know that it deserves that. This was like a solid 2-1 deck. This is for the least amount of gems too, but you still do play for them. It's 150 gems. Alright, we'll claim that, and then we'll do our best next time.